Welcome to the WalterFootball.com podcast. This is episode 303. We're doing our Week 10 NFL picks against the spread video. Joined once again by Jacob Kamaker from the Sporting News. Jacob, how are you? And how is your dreadful Week 10 like mine was?
I'm doing pretty well. Week 10 or week 9 rather.
Yeah.
Week 9, horrible. There's no two ways about it. Things started well. The Packers got a win, which both of you and I had. And then we got absolutely crushed the rest of the week. I finished at 3-11 for the week. We had a little bad luck, but mostly just had some bad calls. We can't be right all the time. If we were, we would be billionaires, and everyone would be. But hopefully, we'll bounce back, learn from our mistakes. That's really all we can do. And I think the thing that stung most about last week is you and I were texting before, like on Friday before our Super Contest entries, and we were like, yeah, we both really liked this game slate. And then it went so awry so quickly.
Yeah, there were some bad calls. I will say, like, I don't know how you felt about Denver, Atlanta. I earlier in the week when we spoke, I liked Denver a lot, and then later in the week, I kind of soured on them and didn't bet them at all. But I was like looking at the injury report, like Denver was missing its entire defensive line, and they were down AJ Bouye, and it should have known to bet Atlanta, and it just didn't do it, and it's kind of like frustrating me. And I should have seen the Steelers like laying an egg coming. Like they just had nothing to play for, so they just didn't try very hard. But then there were like some bad luck too, like the Chargers dropping 2 touchdowns in the final 6 seconds, the Jaguars covering at the end with Jake Luton. What else? Matthew Stafford got hurt. Kyle Allen got hurt. And then, I don't know what happened Monday night. Joe Flacco was suddenly like the second coming of Joe Montana. I don't know. That was so weird. We were talking about like how that looks scripted at the end, where like the Patriots were told to not cover, but like, you can win at the end if you want to. So it was pretty brutal. So yeah, as Andrew says, feels like you got everything wrong except for the Dolphins. I love the Dolphins. Yeah, we got the Packers right, and then nothing else. So I was right there with you. I was 3-11 as well, and it sucks because like I don't know what your overall record was, but I was picking at 60% against the spread the entire year heading into Week 9, and then Week 9 was just a disaster, kind of like it was last year. I said it last week. I was like, Week 9 was my downfall last year, and it happened again. So hopefully we can rebound Week 10.
Yeah, I had been picking at 58.8%, so just a hair under you, but. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of work to get back up towards that 60 mark, but I think we should be able to do it, hopefully.
Yeah, 60 was a cool number because I remember talking to Dennis, who clips these videos. I remember talking to him a long time ago where he's like, yeah, if you keep doing this, you'll hit 60% eventually for a season. I was like, and I was 60% heading into Week 9. I felt great, and then now it's like 55%. So have to rebound to hit that benchmark. But yeah, I do like some of the games this week. Some of the games we don't know who the quarterback's going to be, but I think. This week I think looks pretty good. So I guess we might as well get right to it. The first game, the Thursday night game, the Colts at the Titans. This line opened up Titans minus. Let's see if I can find it. Titans -1. It's up to 2. This is another bad luck game, I thought, because Darius Leonard got hurt in the third quarter. He missed one play, but he came back, and I watched him the entire second half. He did not look like himself. He was like, look, he's running around slowly. And Baltimore just picked it up right after that. So with that in mind, who do you like here?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on the Darius Leonard point, because he was the key to helping stop that run offense. So with him being a little bit slow and nicked up, that hurt them. I am going to be on the Colts in this game, not for very much, 0 to 1 units, which means because it's a primetime game, there will almost certainly be a unit on it for me. I just think the Colts need this game. They're coming off a rough loss against the Ravens where, it looked like they were going to be able to contain them on defense, and then Leonard got hurt and things went downhill. And if they win this, they're tied with the Titans for first place in the division. If they lose this, they're 2 games back of the Titans, and realistically at that point, they're probably more likely playing for a wild card spot. And I think the Colts defense matches up well with the Titans offense. I think that's the number one thing I'm looking at here. The one piece on their offense that they're not going to be able to like truly contain, I think, is AJ Brown, but they're going to be able to eliminate the Tennessee tight ends, which Ryan Tannehill loves to check down to and throw to in the red zone. Derrick Henry just was able to get 68 yards against the Bears. Another tough run defense. The Colts are the best against the run. So I think that they'll be able to slow him down, and that'll be their focus, is make Ryan Tannehill beat them. And then the other side of the ball, I'm not very confident in the Colts offense. They don't have much at receiver. And Phillip Rivers at this point is just very hit or miss. Like if his arm isn't there on a given day, it's just hard for him to get the ball downfield. So it's all on his running backs and tight ends to make plays, really. But I think the Titans defense isn't that strong. They don't have a pass rush, so I don't think Phillip Rivers is going to have to move in the pocket that much, which is helpful for him. And I think if they can get their running game going, that'll help him out a lot. And I think you'll see a lot of dump-off passes to Nyheim Hines early, get Trey Burton involved. So I think that they have the matchup edge against the Titans. So I think that they could win this game. I think this number is right about what I expected, -2. So I think the Colts can cover. I'm not wild about this, but I'm going to be on them here. I will be looking at a few key injuries, including Darius Leonard, because if he's less than 100%, then this pick could easily change for me.
Yeah, I think you're right in saying that the Colts have matchup edges against the Titans, but not if Darius Leonard is injured. Like if he's not the same as he was the pre-injury against the Ravens, then I think the Titans will win this game. If Leonard is completely healthy, then the Colts have a chance. It would also help if T.Y. Hilton came back. I think I underestimated Hilton's absence. And I didn't really take it into account because he and Phillip Rivers just haven't really clicked this year. But I think having him on the field just really stretches the defense. And now the defense can play closer to the line of scrimmage. And, without Hilton, they really have no deep threat. So it's just very difficult for the Colts to move the ball. And like you saying, he's going to dump off to Nyheim Hines, throw to Trey Burton. I'm having flashbacks of this horrible game we just saw where they couldn't do anything against the Ravens beyond a couple of drives. So I'm going to be on the Titans right now. I just can't stomach being on the Colts. I'm not betting this game. I really don't see any edge here at all. If Leonard's healthy, I think that could benefit the Colts, but we don't know that. And if Hilton, especially if Hilton comes back, if Hilton comes back and Leonard's healthy, then I might switch to the Colts. But right now I'm going to be on Tennessee, but not going to bet this game.
Yeah, I do think that Hilton is going to be back. I'm pretty sure he was estimated a full participant in practice yesterday. That was just practice estimation, though, so you never know. If he comes out in the walkthrough and doesn't look good, then maybe he doesn't play. But that'll definitely be something to watch moving forward. But if both of them play, I'll be on the Colts. If Leonard's out, I probably just won't bet this game, but I'll still like the Colts because I think there will be some sort of desperation from them.
Yeah, I can see that. It is a huge game, so I figure both teams will definitely be bringing it. Before we move on to the Sunday slate, please hit the like button or hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. That would mean a lot. Or share this link to people. The word of mouth would be, it's one of the ways our channel can grow. And yeah, we're inching towards 2,000 subscribers, which is not a high number for compared to other channels, but we're a new channel, and I feel like a lot of people don't know about us compared to the website yet. So that would mean a lot if you could share or subscribe. That would be great.